Hello guys, in this video we are going to cover full concept overview of section and midpoint formula. This will be a complete revision of this chapter and will prepare you for ICSE boards 2026. So let's start. In this video we will be covering what is coordinate axis, point and line segment, section, trisection, midpoint and centroid. Let's start with the first one. What is the coordinate axis? Coordinate axis is a 2D plane where we can locate any point with x and y coordinates. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So let's say if there's a point anywhere on this plane, we can locate it by x and y coordinate. The more right side it goes, more will be the x because more will be the distance from the origin. And more above it goes, more will be the y coordinate because the height increases. So x is the distance, y is the height. Now let's see what is a point. A point is used to mark a location in the 2D axis. So let's say this is the position we marked. The coordinate axis is 2, 3. That means 2 horizontal distance from the origin and 3 height or vertical distance from the origin. So the coordinate will be 2, 3 for this point. 2 is the x coordinate, 3 is the y coordinate. Now what is a line segment? Let's say there are 2 endpoints, 1, 2 and 4, 5. If we join a line between them, this will become a line segment. A line segment is a straight line with fixed length joining 2 endpoints. So the length is fixed. Okay, let's move on to the section part. Imagine there's a line AB somewhere on the coordinate axis. The line AB, there are 2 endpoints given, A and B. And then they say that there's a point P lying somewhere along the line, we don't know where. They have given the hint that point P divides the line in the ratio of M1, M2. That means we have the endpoints given, coordinates of the endpoints given, we have the ratio also given, M1 and M2. We have to find what are the coordinates of this point. To find this, we use the section formula. This is the formula over here. M1, M2 is the ratio in which it divides. X1, Y1 is the first point of the line and x2, y2 is the second point of the line. Using this formula, we can find out the coordinates of point P. So this first part will be the x coordinate of point P, second part will be the second coordinate, the y coordinate of the point P. Now let's solve an example. Let's say point A is 2, 3, point B is 3, 7 and it divides in the ratio of 1:2. So let's find the coordinates of P. M1, x2. So we have M1, x2. So 1 into 3 plus 2 into 2 upon M1 plus M2. So 1 plus 2, comma, we have M1, y2. M1, y2, 1 into 7 plus M2, y1. M2, y1, 2 into 3, right, upon 1 plus 2. So after solving this, we get 3 plus 4 upon 3, comma 7 plus 6 upon 3. So this will come as 7 by 3, comma 13 by 3. This is the coordinate of the point P. Let's move on to the next part, trisection. What is trisection? So we have this line AB and there are 2 points now, P and Q. They lie on the line such that there are 3 equal parts made. So AP is one part, PQ is another part, QB is another part. So all the 3 lengths are equal. So the ratio will be 1:1:1 of the lengths. So now what we will do, let's say if we want to find point P first, we have A and B given. Now we will think what is the ratio. Now the ratio is very easy to find because AP is one part and PB is 2 parts we are getting, 2 equal parts. So the ratio will be 1:2. For Q, it will be AQ, AP plus PQ, 2 equal parts added up, it will be 2 and QB is 1 part which will be 1. So if we want to find P, we will use 1:2 ratio. If we want to find Q, we will use 2:1 ratio. Formula is the same. We just have to find the ratio will be different for each. Next we have midpoint. midpoint is the center point in a line. So in a line AB, the center point is P, which divides it in the ratio obviously 1:1 because it's equal on both sides. So now the ratio will be 1:1. The same information, if we plug in into the section formula, we will get the correct answer. And on adding that ratio, we simplify the formula to this. So this is a simplified version of the section formula, where we have used M1 and M2 as 1:1. So M1 is 1, M2 is 1. So when we plug it in the section formula, we get this formula, which is a simplified formula for midpoint. A centroid is a point of a triangle formed by the intersection of the medians of all three sides. What is a median? So first, to find a median, each side of the triangle we have plotted the midpoint. Now, if we connect each point to the vertex, let's say this is one, this is another, this is another. So all the three lines intersect at a single point. That is called the centroid. Also, centroid divides each line into 2:1. So this centroid will divide line into 2:1. This also 2:1. This also 2:1. Let's do one thing. Let's focus on one line. Let's say this is a median, one of the medians of the triangle, where this will be the midpoint of the line BC. So if we have all the 3 points of a triangle, we can easily find the midpoint of BC by using the midpoint formula. Now we have the vertex A, we have the vertex. Now we have the point A, we have the point M. So this line, to find the centroid, we have to use the section formula, where the ratio would be 2:1. So first step would be, step 1 would be find M by midpoint formula. Step 2, use section formula. With ratio 2:1. So then, following these steps, we can find the centroid easily if we have all the 3 vertex given. Now, there is a direct method also. In the direct method, let's say this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, this is x3, y3. The median will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, comma, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So you can use this formula or this formula. Thank you for watching. Click here for the Boards Mastery Series playlist.